And we're live. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Chef AJ Live. I'm your host, Chef AJ, and look who I have with me tonight. Some of your most fantastic contributors to the live. No, the bundle's not live. I can't even talk. I've done more lives in the last 10 days than I have in the last 10 years to the vegan ultimate. What's it called? I don't even know anymore.
Ultimate vegan health and weight loss bundle.
Well, thank you, Tami Kramer. So you guys are seeing some of the behind the scenes people, like our customer support, my husband, Charles, who has been not sleeping, not showering, barely eating. So we just wanted you, hi, Debbie, if you put your link in the chat, I'll add that. And so we just wanted you to meet some of the cool people that are in the bundle. And if anybody, why don't we hear from some of the people that we didn't get to do lives with, and I'll spotlight you, like Joya Wesley. Tell us about your a thing in the bundle, your wonderful book. I have it and it's fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, it's the Easy Breezy Whole Foodie. It's a shortcut. It summarizes a lot of great information that's also in the bundle, but that's also in books that were key to my going whole food plant-based, like The Pleasure Trap, especially The Pleasure Trap. First and foremost, The Pleasure Trap, but also The Starch Solution and Dr. Furman's books, and a lot of wisdom from you, Chef AJ, kind of boiled down into 49 pages and 7 steps. And one of the steps is to savor the magic. And that's about savoring the magical changes and transformations that were happening in my body. And also this discovery of this whole new world of whole food, plant-based people, ultimate vegan weight loss gurus, like all the people on this live and all the people you interviewed, all the people in the bundle. It's really just an awesome thing. So this bundle is just an awesome opportunity to spend a whole lot of hours at savoring $6,000 worth of magic. So I'm really grateful to be a part of it. Thank you all for putting this together and making.
Well, we're so happy that you joined us. Thank you. Did you have a chance to look at the bundle? Anything caught your eye?
Yes, I caught an interview actually with Ella Majors, the sexy fit vegan, and I was like, oh, she's gorgeous and really impressive, and I'm going to be easy and breezy and sexy and fit. So that's the first book I'm reading, and then there's so many other awesome things in there.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for contributing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who else have we got here? Jackie, we haven't seen you this week. Let me put you on a spotlight.
Hello. Chef AJ, thank you so much for doing this. Sorry. Thank you so much for doing this live and bringing us all together. I'm super excited. I just watched the Chiefs kick a field goal. It looks like they're going to win the Super Bowl, and I'm super excited about that. But my contribution for the bundle this year is my 12-week Level Up Your Lifestyle. It's 12 weeks to a healthier, fabulous, and more confident you. So in my 12-week course, you not only learn about plant-based nutrition, but you also learn about exercise, travel, eating out. There's so much involved in this. And there's so many amazing recipes from all the contributors in the bundle. And also in my course, you not only get recipes, but we also talk about like creating new habits, because a lot of times people do know which foods are healthier. People often know that an apple or a banana or broccoli or vegetables are going to be a healthier food choice than a cake, a vegan cookie, like any of these options, right? But when stress happens, how do you start changing your mind and changing your patterns? And we look at creating new habits, learning how to unprocess your foods. And Chef AJ, I have to say, one of my favorite things about the bundle that you always create with all of these amazing creators is that all the recipes in this bundle are so healthy that most, if not all, are SOS free, no salt, oil, or sugar. And I think that's phenomenal. So literally, you cannot go wrong with getting this bundle. And it ends in like 4 hours. So hurry up and get it if you haven't already gotten it. So thank you again for having me. And it's so nice to see everyone here tonight.
Yeah, I love your pajamas.
Thank you.
So cute. So I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. So who were you saying you think is going to win?
The Chiefs just won. So I'm from Wichita, Kansas originally, and the Kansas City Chiefs just beat the Eagles. I never have liked the Eagles, and I'm so excited that the Chiefs won. Yes.
Well, that's great. Well, I'm glad your team won. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Is it remember that guy? And he's the vegan football player. What team did he play for? Does anybody remember who I'm talking about?
Maybe Tennessee?
No, I had the Titans. Yeah. What was his name?
I can't think of his name, but his wife does.
His wife wrote a cookbook, and I had her on the show. Who is that? And what team was it? This shows you how much I know about football.
Tennessee Titans. I'll get the name.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious who it is because that's so cool. Let's see who hasn't been on. Val, and if Debbie and Angel want to drop your link in the chat, I can post those. Yeah, Val, you've been on the show, but you haven't been on Bundle Week. So tell us what you've got in the bundle.
Well, thank you. And hello, everybody. Thank you, Chef AJ, for doing this pajama party and also for this wonderful bundle. I have had so much fun this week connecting with all the other people in the bundle. So what I contributed to the bundle is 3 one-hour cooking classes called Whole Grains for a Whole Healthy You. So I focused on the nutritional value of the grains, also the energy of the grains, why they're so good for you. I have brown rice and boiled vegetables, millet, and a quick millet breakfast soup, and the whole grain kasha with a vegetable dish with a fresh ginger sauce featuring kudzu root. And so I used my 26 years experience teaching cooking classes, and I put it in the bundle so that people could learn, because I get asked all the time about millet. Most people say, oh, I've heard of millet. It sounds great and everything, but what do I do with it? You know, how does it taste and stuff like that? So I thought I would put in there the information about whole grains that I get asked questions about a lot.
Nice. Thank you. What have you personally liked in the bundle that you've seen?
Oh, so much. So the yoga certification course with Angelica, and I interviewed her on my radio show, such a sweet lady. I've been doing yoga for over 20 years, but now I can get a certification for it. And her classes are amazing. She goes through the basics, but she also goes into the spiritual side of yoga, which is to me so, interesting and fascinating. I was definitely drawn to that. And of course, Julia Dunaway's Japanese cookbook, because, sea vegetables and miso, and that's my background. And so I met Julia a couple times and I made a couple of her recipes. They were amazing. And let's see, Rachel Detroit. So we're pretty close to each other. So that was awesome because we're both in Michigan. And so, yeah, I'm really enjoying it a lot. The bundle, there's so much in there to see.
There's a lot of people from Michigan, Paul Chatlin from PBNSG, Vicki Brett Gock. A lot of, I think Michigan might be one of the most represented states after California in the bundle.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
How do you like that? Well, thank you. If you want to, I'm guys that are watching, I'm posting the links to all these different contributors. So just get them from one of them and get them from all of them. Valentine's Day is Tuesday. Why not get a gift for someone? Let's see. Angel, you have not been on my show. So why don't you come and talk about what you have in the bundle?
Yeah, thanks, Chef AJ. Hi, everybody. I'm Angel, also known as a Yummy Vegan. So happy to be here. And I'm happy that my Sweet and Savory Detox Smoothie book is a part of the bundle. And so what I tried to do here is kind of give a comparison between juices and smoothies. That's always a point of a little bit of confusion, as well as the benefits of smoothies versus juices, basically how to make the best of your smoothies and to enjoy them, to the maximum. A lot of us don't like to chew our smoothies, and that is recommended. So I kind of go into a lot of that. And I also focus on the detox element because that's super important, and talking about toxins and, different sources of toxins and the benefits and symptoms of detox. And I offer 25 different recipes going throughout the season. So it just depends on what was in season at that time that I had access to that was organic. So I really hope that people will enjoy these smoothie recipes.
Thank you. Charles, okay. What have you liked other than your product in the bundle that you got a chance to look at?
Yeah, I am not going to pick a specific one. I am just going to say that I think it's awesome to see such a wide variety of different topics and themes. Not only the whole food, plant-based, no oil, you also have tons of raw vegan. You have the holistic point of view, or addressing specific, challenges that people are having, like heart health, rheumatism, obesity, and pain. So yeah, I just want to applaud everyone in the bundle for just offering such a wide variety of themes, topics, subjects, expertise for, everyone to enjoy.
Great, thank you. And yes, the winner is Derek Morgan. And so that was the name, thank you, and Charity Morgan. Charles, there's a customer service question for you, so I'm going to spotlight you. Darren says, I ordered it and got the confirmation email, but still haven't gotten the download email. It's been 11 hours. So how do we address that?
Okay, well, everybody's buying here a lot of people buying at the last minute. So I have a long list that I'm working through in chronological order. So I'm going through. If someone hasn't gotten it, what usually happens is they put their email address in incorrectly. So we've sent it.
But he said he got the confirmation email.
Oh, he did get the confirmation.
But still haven't got the download email. Isn't that the same?
Well, no, there's two different ones that are sent out automatically. But maybe if he sends a reminder to the help, the UWL. Let's see, what is that, AJ? The
UWL bundle at gmail.com.
Yeah, maybe just send something there. That'll be on the top so I can look for it.
I got to spell this right. Okay. All right. Thank you. And let's see what else we got here. Goodbye. Oh, Ramses Bravo. Hoo-hoo. We're getting okay. So the rest of you guys, I think, have been on the show, but if you Elspeth didn't get on this. Oh, did you get? Yes, you did. I can't remember.
I did. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. So, here you go. And by the way, let me just spotlight, I know everybody's thanking me for the bundle, but this is the lady that created it. So this is Lissa. She did, I just kind of had the idea to do it and got a lot of the people, but she did it so this is the lady to thank. And she's the one that made it so beautiful.
Thank you. I wouldn't be able to do it without you or everyone else too. So we're all in it together. And I'm so grateful that all of you have joined the bundle and that we've all contributed something amazing to the bundle for the people. Because really, it's all about change, right? Helping the people to change as best we can by providing as much as we can and sharing with our followers and connecting with each other too. It's been so amazing to find new people and connect with you guys and chat and stuff. It's been wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am excited for next year, but we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because we still have 4.5 hours of this one.
That's right.
The thing is, if people like this bundle the way it is, get it, because you won't get the same stuff next year. So if you like stuff this time, this is like the best time to get everything.
Because they're going to say, but I really wanted that course. Well, it's no longer available. It's kind of like Costco. They have something you like, you better get a lot of it because it ain't going to be there next time.
Exactly. So yeah, and I've contributed my brand new 52 to New You Raw Vegan Transition Guide, 300 pages with 47 recipes. I've got my meal plan volume 2, which has 90 raw vegan recipes in it. There's my Checkmate Your Cravings video course, the ebook I wrote with you, Chef AJ, Make It Raw, with 22 raw recipes, my Food Journaling for Success ebook, How to Build Variety Salads and Epic Dressings, and my husband, who's not in here right now, he's on a live with someone else, but he contributed his microgreens course. So we just us alone, we have about $297 worth of our content in the bundle. So we've provided as much as we possibly could to share with you guys, to add more raw to your life. Like, you don't have to be a raw vegan to eat more raw food, just enjoying more raw food and adding more And I'm just blessed to be able to work with you, Chef AJ and Charles. You've been so amazing doing all this customer support, and all of you guys for sharing your knowledge with the people. I mean, I feel like it takes someone special to be able to share the way we do, because I mean, online, it can be scary to share, but we need all of our voices to help others, because everybody has their voice, right? And everyone's going to resonate with somebody different. So having such a wide range of people in this bundle, there's something for everybody. There's actually more than just one thing for everybody.
Yep. Colette wants to know how to get the bundle. Just click any of the links. I've been putting the links of everybody that's on this live that has given me the link. So if you just joined, you need to put your link in the chat if you want me to post it. Well, Lisa, it's so funny because, a lot of people took a whole year to get their one product in, and you got like 7 in. So any advice for us contributors on how we can, get our stuff ready next year now?
Oh, my best advice would be to get started right now and to set a deadline for yourself. Like say 3 months in, like June 1st, say June 1st, I'm going to get my product ready for Chef AJ's bundle for 2024, and then just keep it aside. You could add to it or fix it up or whatever, but just get it ready so it's ready to go, and that we can get everything in on time for next year so that we can have that. But yeah, that's what I would say. Set aside an hour a day, even if it's a half hour a day, that you can spend working on your new product. That's something that I really like to do, is just like every day at whatever, 11 o'clock, that's when I take my time to go and write in my book. So, and then I get a lot of stuff done, because I mean, if you think you put an hour aside every single day, after 300 days, right? That's 300 hours that you've put into your content.
Right. And think about it, that you're not just creating a product for the bundle, you're creating a product that you're going to be able to sell,
Exactly. So I really personally, I've been doing bundles for a long time, and I found that the best thing to do is to launch a brand new product in the bundle. Because then not only are followers who already have your stuff, but they're excited about a new product that you have. So they're more than likely to buy it from you because you have a new product in, because maybe they have all the stuff that you already have. So having a brand new product in the bundle is a great way for people to get not just your product, but everyone else's stuff too. So it's a really fun way to release a book and keep it secret, sort of, until like the launch time. Be like, I got a new book for you guys. It's coming in the bundle. But that's another suggestion that I have. And I'm excited to create new products for the next bundle too. But this bundle is so special the way it is. It's a very unique collection, and it won't be back the same way ever again.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I just messed up my show notes. What am I going to do? All right. Let's see who we can bring on next. Hey, I think Ramses Bravo is in the house. I saw his name. Let me see if I can find him. Ramses, you have a great product in the bundle, and you didn't promote till late. Man, if you had started promoting on time, that would have been amazing, but you still are doing pretty good. Tell us about your fabulous product.
Oh, yeah, I know. I think I still did okay. I had people sick at work, injured at work, and then people on vacation. I was working like every day for like, I don't even know how many days straight. So
Oh, no.
but I still did okay. And so I added my advanced techniques to plant-based cooking course, which I filmed, I think 3 years ago. For last year's bundle, I did my new course that I had, the Solutions to Healthy Lifestyle. But you were persistent about me joining the bundle, and I did, and so here I am. And I just watched a great Super Bowl, and that's why I very casual looking with a hat and all.
Oh, were you off today?
I was not off today.
Well, wait, I thought Sunday and Monday were your days off.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no, you poor thing. Oh, well, yeah, your course is fantastic. Really. I mean, it's like any of these products would be worth $49. But I mean, did you have a chance to look at the bundle at all?
Oh, I did. I connected with Chef Yin Yin.
Yeah, she's here. Raw Chef Yin.
Chef Yin, yeah, in Malaysia. And I saw some of her stuff. I went through Andrew Mellon's workbook, which just reinforced some of the things that I know I should be doing, which I've been pretty good on. But seeing his workbook was like, oh yeah, I gotta get back on track. And then who else? Tammy's batch cooking. I think it's great because I always tell people, like, it's not as difficult as you think. This whole plant-based way of eating, you think, oh, there's so much prep involved. You can make it pretty, heavy duty, what am I trying to say? Labor intensive. But if you figure out a few recipes, which you can do in batches, so where you have something that you cooked on Monday and now you have something ready to go for the rest of the week, that's great. And that's just one recipe. If you figure out, 5 of those, you can have almost a month's worth of meals ready to go. And then you only cook like once a week. So I thought Tammy's stuff was great too. And, there are others, the, exercise thing. I didn't look at the content itself, but there was a girl who had get a peachy booty on a vegan plant-based diet. I thought, that's something I could use because I'm pretty flat myself.
That sounds good. You can't really use any batch cooking techniques at True North, can you? Because you got to really cook.
Oh, good. No. We do a lot of batch cooking.
Oh, you do? So tell us how you do it for a mass.
Yeah. How do you think I survive with, people getting injured and on vacation left and right?
So I didn't know that. I know you make your broths. You make large batches of broth.
Yeah.
What else do you batch at True North?
Oh, we batch cook our soups, our bean stews. What else? We always batch cook sweet potatoes and yams so that we have them available, which can then be served just as sweet potatoes or yams, or they can very quickly turn into a soup or like a mashed potato kind of thing. 3 days ago, I had some Hannah sweet potatoes cooked, and we mixed them with some rice and some spices, and we made burgers out of that.
Yum.
Love them. And I actually used one of Kathy Fisher's dressings. I used her Caesar salad dressing from the bundle to as a dressing for the slaw on top of the burgers, and people were raving about them.
That's cool.
So yeah, just having like starchy things and soups and beans around, you can turn them into different things. You can serve them as is, or beans can turn into a blended soup or mix with rice and make a burger. Same with the sweet potatoes like we did, or you mash them, and you can mash potatoes and put them on top of beans and make like a you bake beans with the sweet potatoes on top. People really like that. So, yeah, we do batch cooking all the time. And then our French toast that we do, we batch cook that as well.
People love that. That's basically repurposed oatmeal, isn't it?
Pretty much. That's how it started. And now it's a thing of its own.
Yeah, people love that with the fruit sauce. Yeah, well, I'm really glad that I bugged you to join the bundle because, yeah.
So am I. I'm glad you did, because I was like, I got too much going on, and you're like, oh, but you can, get on, and you're very subtle.
It's worth it just to get the bundle for free, if you ask me, even if you didn't sell a single one, it's kind of how I look at it.
That's true. That's true.
Because it's a good bundle. And I'm glad you mentioned Andrew Mellon's course, because I think that's a real helpful one, because most people have too much clutter. And if they got rid of the clutter, they'd have time to get their bundle course in.
That's kind of how I highlighted it. I said, look, if your environment is messy, you're too focused on how messy your environment is. And you're thinking, this place is a mess. I'm a mess. How could I possibly lose weight if I'm a mess? But if if the mess is gone, you're like, oh, okay, I got time for myself.
Yeah.
And
I wish
that's-
Charles would do Andrew Mellon's course because he's very messy. Is he still here? Or did
Oh yeah, because
I can
Charles
do it
needs to
now.
lose weight. He's so
Well, no, he doesn't need to lose weight, but he needs to clean up his mess.
Well, I can do it now because I have his book.
there you go.
Fantastic. Well, good to see you, Ramses.
You too.
Really good. Thanks for being here. We should probably get to some of the West Coast, the East Coast people. I'm doing all the West Coast people first because I know y'all have to go to bed. Let's see. Well, I see little Elspeth looks so tired. Let me bring her on. She looks exhausted. Every time I look, she was live with Tammy. Those two are just, every time I put my phone up, Yin, Tammy, Elspeth, Julia, that one of them was live. It's like Alyssa. It's like, you look so tired.
I am tired at the end. And then guess what? I got to wake up tomorrow morning and go to work, a work week. But hey, it's all good. I've been in awe of everybody's work ethic throughout this bundle. Honestly, everyone's just been amazing. I don't know how you all do it, but trying to keep up with you, I'm exhausted. But it's been a lot of fun. Love this bundle and got to meet so many fabulous people. And I'm so excited to have this bundle to go through forever. So thanks everyone for all your hard work. Thanks AJ, thanks Lissa, really tremendous work. And Charles, the unsung hero behind this all who keeps it all going. So thank you so much. I've loved it all.
You're so welcome. We couldn't have done it without our contributors. Somebody made a really interesting comment named Barbara in the chat. How about an item next year on vegan dog food? Well, you ask and we shall deliver because there are people that do that. For example, Linda Middlesworth, and then there's Sinai Suzuki who wrote a book, and Mimi Kirk. The thing is what we really need is we need every contributor to reach out to 5 contributors because not everybody's going to say yes, right? But that's how we get more, because each year we're going to be getting more people and therefore more product. But that's a great idea. Sorry that Cyd had to go and she didn't get on in time. She should have told me she's East Coast, so she's tired. And we have any other East Coasters on here? Okay. Well, Yin, you have to wait because it's morning where Yin is. I'm just kidding. It's like, Julia, you're East Coast, right? Well, no, you're Midwest.
No, Central.
All right, well, we'll put you on because everybody, you might be you might be the bundle darling. And I say that because every time I say to people, what do you like in the bundle? Plant-based Japanese, plant-based Japanese. That book is really, and Tami Kramer's course is like Tami Kramer's course. But when they ask for books, it's like people are just really talking about your book.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to hear all the feedback about it because it all goes back to my mother, and she was the person who influenced me to really love to cook. And she was always cooking and making interesting things, and I was always snooping on her food when she was making meatloaf and gravy for my father. So I was always saying, Mom, what are you eating? What is that soup? And what is that thing? And what is that pickle? And so she got me interested in food. So I owe it all to her. But I love the bundle. I loved meeting, Chef Yin and Chef Val and Lisa Rice, whose father is Filipino. And she bonded with me because he loved to have rice around the house. And she had rice in the rice cooker with soy sauce every day. And I love Stacy Heiy and her story. And I'm going to do the Get the Glow On course and try to improve my aging skin. So I just met so many great people, the Ann Arbor Kitchen, Vicky, and, even Chef Doc Zoo, just everybody. It was such a wonderful time to get to know so many new people. So I'm already thinking of what I'm making next time and just having a great time. I thank you so much, Chef AJ.
Oh, no, thank you for doing it. What we're thinking, we're trying to find a way that all of us can be together, like after the bundle or during the bundle, like not necessarily a conference, but just, I don't know, we're just been kicking it around that like we could all be in the same place at the same time and still sell our bundle together, but figure out a way to have like an in-person component. So we're trying to figure out how that would look. And if we did it, it would be in a major city, and that major city would be either Sacramento or Las Vegas too, because that's where me and Alyssa live.
So I would definitely come.
And because also those are easy international airports to fly into too. So we have been really kicking that around as a way for what, because that's really, people don't realize that behind the scenes, we all bond. It's like, it's just amazing meeting people I would never have met before, especially the raw people, because I don't hang out in the raw circles, and they're always so kind. I think it's because they eat so much fruit that they're just so sweet, literally. I mean it. So thank you so much. And I love your book. All right. And I know that Stacy's East Coast, so let me put her up. There we go. She's got her hat on. Does that mean like one of the teams that just played, or?
Oh, no, this is my beauty counter hat. It's just
Okay.
the B logo. It actually is new. So I've got my, house coat on and my camouflage hat. Feeling super comfortable. Very thankful, very tired after this amazing bundle week. And you guys, just like Chef AJ was saying, it's been such an honor to meet every one of you, especially those that I got to contact with personally. And it's just really amazing to see us humans raising the vibration together and really helping to spread the message of kindness to the earth, the animals, and our body all combined. And that is what I really love so much about this bundle, and something that I've been really, really urging every person that buys this bundle to do is to make sure that you go and hit that follow button to every person that has contributed to the bundle, because if you want to succeed long-term, it takes a success environment to do so. You need to surround yourself in just drown yourself with the people who are going to get you and keep you on the right path. So make sure that you follow all the people who have contributed to the bundle. And my contribution was, I have 2 of them, a 10-day detox to get you off the pleasure trap. We talk about the pleasure trap a lot here on Chef AJ, and she teaches us all about it. And Dr. Doug Lyle and Dr. Goldhammer, they teach us about the pleasure trap. And once you get it, you really get it. And you can get off of those processed foods. I promise you don't have to sit in this spiral anymore of, binging on your bag of potato chips like I used to do on the weekends, and then feeling inflamed from Monday through Wednesday, restricting calories, and then doing it all over the next, right? Like we are just stuck on these processed foods. So the 10-day detox is to help you break free from that and eat in abundance and eat a colorful, wide variety of plants and feel super satiated and happy while you do so. And then I also have a video offering that is about how lifestyle really impacts your skin, and how to get the glow up is what I called it. How to protect yourself from environmental toxins, and how to detox in a way that's not through fasting, but through like lymph node activation and dry brushing and movement and all of that stuff. So again, thanks to everybody who did this. And thank you so much, Lissa and AJ. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for contributing. And, we have a really nice comment from Barbara. There must have been thousands of hours that contributors put in to develop all this wonderful material. The bundle will keep us purchasers busy all years, thanks to the contributors. Yeah, that's true. You have a whole year to get through everything. You have it for life, but if you get through everything, you'll want another one next year for sure. People are talking in the chat that they like I think some people like all of us, and they're torn from who to buy it for, because they like us all. Maybe we could have like a link for, what I was going to say would have been a chair. No, maybe we could, a link for losers, people that haven't sold, seriously, like saying, hey, buy it from this person. They haven't sold that many, I don't know. Cause they're torn between who to buy it from, well, that's a good problem.
Whoever you don't support this year, support them next year.
Yeah, good idea. All right, let's see. Who would like to come on that hasn't come on yet? Nate looks like he's eating. So Tami has the course of the century, that the long-awaited batch cooking course. The batch is back. The batch is back. Oh, look at it.
So then what am I?
Hey, so we're going to celebrate tomorrow. Actually, because the Kramers and I live 3 miles apart. So we're going to celebrate, the 4 of us, tomorrow with a special dinner at Zest Kitchen, a wonderful vegan restaurant that does SOS free on request. And then Friday, we're going to an escape room to escape. So I like to ask all the contributors what they're going to do to celebrate. Or most people are probably going to shower and sleep, the thing that we haven't been able to do much of this week.
I thought about bringing dinner over
over and doing this with you guys tonight, but then I found out you guys haven't been showering and I decided,
No, we
I'm just gonna stay home.
We haven't had time. We have to prioritize things. And, if I have a choice between eating or showering, I'm going to eat, or sleeping and shower. But I promise everyone I will take a shower tomorrow.
I'm glad to know that.
It's not that she's not taking a shower. She's just trying to get her glow on.
Well, and before we do the escape room, I'd like
I
to
generally do
shower
shower every
for
day,
that.
but there's just been days we just didn't have time. And, so because I prioritize things like exercise, sleep. And so, showering is like, since I wasn't seeing anybody, I was living online this whole time. I've done, like I said, when you think about it, like a wonderful podcast, like say Rich Roll, 50 episodes a year. I did that during the bundle. I did 50 episodes, and that's a lot. My eyes are starting to hurt from that light, but yeah, so we won't have to do it again for a while.
Right. We've got a year to rest up, so that's good. But we have a busy week ahead of us. We've got a lot of stuff planned with you guys.
How are you gonna top the batch cooking course? See, that's the thing.
I don't know. I told Tom, I think we can retire now because I've said everything that I've had that I know to say. But so we created a batch cooking course. I've been doing whole food plant-based. It'll be 10 years in March. So I've learned a lot. And I love to cook. I love to eat, but I don't want to spend all my time in the kitchen. So I've put together all of my best tips and hints and tricks on how I still make delicious, healthy, beautiful food, but I work smarter, not harder in the kitchen. And so we've been getting a lot of positive feedback about the class. Some people have already watched the 32 videos that are included in our course. And so we're really proud of what we made and excited. And, it was really wonderful to be part of this collaboration and, just being with all these other amazing people who created content. The bundle introduces us to new people as well. I was super excited this year to meet all the young people that are in the bundle. I wish, my only regret is that I hadn't discovered this way of eating when I was in my 30s, like so many of the young people that we have in the bundle. So it's been a real pleasure for me to be able to collaborate with these young people who are the age of my children. And that's been very exciting. And to see that they're raising children themselves that are eating this way. And that's been really fun. And just to be a part of something that's bigger than ourselves is very rewarding. And the fact that everyone within the bundle is so generous about sharing their content with the community. And it's a wonderful gift that we're giving back to the plant-based community. And the huge variety in this bundle has been absolutely amazing. I'm overwhelmed. I've been so busy, I haven't had time to go through it as much as I would like to, but everything that I have seen so far has just been incredible.
You've been scoping it for recipes more than once.
Oh, lots, yes.
Finding some treasures. So.
Absolutely. And, I got to be friends with Chef Yin. And, I probably wouldn't have found her if we hadn't been in the bundle together. And, so that's been really fun and exciting. And, this is just a positive experience. And you, AJ and Charles and Lissa have done an amazing job of being a wonderful support team for all of us who are collaborators within this. And we can't thank you enough for including us in a project like this. We're learning a lot.
Absolutely. So tomorrow I'd like you to get started on next year's bundle.
I need an idea.
I'll get you one. I already got 1 million. I got 1 million floating around. So,
okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I see that James has joined. James, it's so funny because I just got an email from you. Last chance for the bundle. James has a fabulous course in the bundle. James, if you put your link in the chat, I'll put it.
Okay, let me see here in the chat. I think I just was cutting and pasting that, so it should still be in the drop. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Get the bundle from James. I'm going to put his in now. Yeah, tell us about your what you're offering.
Well, I love showing people how to transform the standard American kitchen into a plant-based kitchen. And that, whether you're going to go 100% raw, SOS, just transforming into plant-based and accepting food as medicine, whatever. The first thing that I run into, because I go on and coach live with people from all over the world, I've been doing it for years, is I do a kitchen audit with them. And we empty out the cupboards and we go through and we talk about all the ingredients in everything, all your favorite foods, from crackers, from your cereals, your whatever. And I make sure ahead of time to say, do not, before you have this live Zoom with me, touch anything in your kitchen. I want to see it all. So we go through and we transform their kitchen and we talk about, and in the process, get them to realize what they like. Because what you like is what's going to be the pathway to your optimal health. That's what this Transform Your Kitchen, Transform Your Life is about. It's about looking at your kitchen, transforming the equipment and your knowledge about what is in that kitchen for you, your family, everyone in your house, and moving forward into a pathway and finding someone like myself and my academy that can show you that there is a healthy pathway, oil-free, salt-free, sugar-free, whatever it is, in each one of these favorite foods you have, and bursting forward into that path and seeing it as an exciting adventure is the number one thing that I like to get across to people. Is like, come on, if you see it as a chore, you're never going to do it. But see it as fun and exciting and just showing them a lot of great, tasty recipes and examples of people that I've helped from all over the world. I mean, I took part in this bundle last year, and I have to tell you, I went from, in my academy, the Plant Food Culinary Arts Academy, I have over almost 2,800 people going through courses right now.
Wow.
And before that bundle, I had about 300 people going through courses.
That's amazing. And it shows that even if you don't sell a lot, your reach just gets so huge.
Exactly. And this year, I've been traveling all over the world, and many opportunities have opened up because of doing things like this bundle. And I just got back from Europe. I was in Oxford, and then in Holland and in Belgium. And then I just came back. So I've been really busy, and I have not been able to pour the time in that I had last year to this bundle, but I made sure to get something in there. And I'm designing a menu for a big, huge event in Berkeley. And so I've been running full speed, but I knew it was worth it to get this in there and take part in the bundle. Even if I didn't have all the time, I need to hire a social media person is what I need to do. Because this has exploded into so many opportunities for me in the last year since I took part in the other bundle. So I'm really hooked on the power of this and what it can do to open up. And out of those 2,800 people, all it took was about 20 of them to jump forward into my more expensive courses to just make a lot of money. And so it just, it's all these different pathways leading people, channeling them into your offering, your courses, especially if you have more. Like in my case, I have a whole website they go to and many other courses. And just this last week, somebody who bought the bundle last year signed up and paid $800 to get into my chef certification program. So it's still happening. And what happened is she got her email from Chef AJ about the bundle even before I got a teaser one. And so she's like, oh yeah, that bundle from last year. And she went back in and reminded herself that she bought it, hadn't acted on it. And then she went in and looked at all that. And she got so intrigued once she got in there and saw that was the 101 course that I offered last year. 3 lessons in, she went in and signed up for my whole chef training. And that's from a year ago. It's still paying off what I did to take part in the bundle last year. So I'm a huge fan of how this can pay forward. And even if you don't have the time to put in, 300% effort, like I know Chef AJ and Lissa are doing, and you're running full speed like I am, designing menus for all these events down in Berkeley with this big group of training the next level genius artificial intelligence students from around the world, college level, but they're feeding them only plant-based food. Is that cool or what? And I'm down there making food for these students in Berkeley. This is the one that's been taking me all around the world, by the way, to different events. And so it's a big win for just getting the word out for plant-based everything. But even though I knew I didn't have the time, I've put in the little bit traveling back and forth from Berkeley to here and doing my menu designs to step in and get a little bit of prodding. And it's already, I definitely am not making as much as I made last year, but I have made plenty for my time to put into it already from people who have bought through my link. And I know I'll have a little burst more tonight, but also I know it's going to pay forward just because it does. It did last year. It's going to continue to do that. And I think that this is an incredible thing. Lissa and Chef AJ, big kudos to you. This has been so great for me and has been a game changer for my brand new Culinary Institute, which is only 1 year old and is graduating its first 2 chefs just in the last month that have worked their butts off for a year through hundreds of lessons, gastronomy live sessions with me, everything it took to become a certified living foods chef. And so it's just growing and growing and growing, and I love it.
Thank you, because I think we're going to have to edit some of that to make a testimonial to share with people that we want to be contributors, because they don't realize it's not just about the money that one might make from this. Because it's so funny how people still don't know what a bundle is. And we get these emails like, I don't understand. There's like 100 people promoting the same product, and
exactly.
So I don't know how we can articulate to the masses that this is a collaboration. And that's why I'm getting all these emails and it's the same thing. I don't understand. But thank you so much for your testimonial.
Yeah. And what I do, another thing I do, I like to say pay it forward, because this whole thing pays it forward. And so my coupon is called Pay It Forward. When people go in, if they've bought in last year or this year, once they've taken the course that I'm offering, at the end of the course, it says, now, if you want to take any other course in my academy, use this Pay It Forward coupon, and that $49 in the bundle. Not only did you get all of this stuff that we're offering, but you're going to get that $49 towards your next course. So it's just this pay it forward mentality.
Great idea.
Play with this kind of thing. It's not the $49 they paid to get in at all that I'm thinking of. Believe me, that's pennies compared to what I have gotten out of doing the bundle. Yeah. So
it's interesting because the only unfortunate thing is that once the bundle's gone, you can never get it again. But I was thinking how we had so many medical doctors in the bundle, and when they have patients and they want resources, this bundle would have been a great resource for somebody new to plant-based. They went to a doctor, and it's too bad that we can't get them to see it like that and promote it like that, or give them CEUs or something, or even the people that have the coupons in the bundle.
That's what I was saying in my email that you just got. It's like, if you know anyone that you're trying to tease forward into, please pass this email on to them, have them get this. I mean, how can you pass up over $6,000 worth of content just to put your foot in and get all this free stuff?
I know. And next year we'll probably get even more vendors, because then we could say, look, for the price of the bundle, you have this much in coupons. But I wish I could explain to the vendors that if they would promote it, because these vendors have mailing lists and none of them sent it out. But imagine like who they could reach. So we just, we're just a small little team here of the 3 of us, but we'll get bigger, and we're doing, I think you guys are just doing such a phenomenal job. So thank you so much you just really inspired me, because I was like, I don't know if I can do this again. I'm too tired. And then you come on and it's like, well, then I guess I have to now.
Well, it pays off. I know it pays off. You live closer to me now. I gotta come over.
Come visit me. Because we have meetups and everything. And
I know. And I live in a beautiful place, just 500 feet from the coast here over in Cleon, but I have a new grandchild in Bend, Oregon. So I'm thinking of moving up more towards Shasta, Northern California area, where I can get to the Berkeley gigs really easily, but then Bend, Oregon is really quick to get to on just any weekend to go camping with my daughter and her husband and the new grandchild. But I'll be even closer to you at that point.
Right. Well, you are so welcome to visit me anytime, and then you can cook for me. Well, James, thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined us. What an inspirational thing. Let's see, who haven't I seen? Okay, I'm looking around. I got wait a minute. I know. Sorry. Yin is smiling, and then Nate, I see you. But let me spotlight Yin, who's the farthest away.
Yes.
The furthest away in the bundle. You were Andrew Taylor. It's either Australia or Malaysia. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Australia is further, yeah, but yeah, hi everyone. So yeah, I got dressed up in my jammies at 12 p.m. noon for lunch. This is good because I actually feel quite sleep deprived because of the bundle, and I've been like checking out. I've had so much fun trying out all the new recipes because I get bored making my own. So like when I get a new bundle, it's very exciting to go through everything and then pick out what I want to make and all that. My contribution to the bundle was the Mexican fiesta course that took me a long time to make. I actually filmed it in January last year, and then I just never edited the videos and the booklets until recently, and I was like, oh, okay, now I need to put it together because we have a deadline to meet. I'm glad I did that because I think Nicole tried it and she was like, whoa, this is legit, and she's like, she tried out some of my recipes. I'm also a raw vegan chef, very focused and passionate about Asian food. So my Fun with Asian Raw Food 3 course is in there as well. And it has, recipes all on my Malaysian favorite, all the Malaysian favorite foods that I like. And there's also 29 video tutorials for you to follow as well. And there's all colored pictures. So if you're not sure how to make this particular Malaysian dish, you can refer to that. So what I really enjoyed in the bundle, I think everybody knows is Tami's batch cooking course, which some people might think a bit weird because like I'm raw, right? And I eat mainly raw. But my boyfriend depends. He goes through phases. Like sometimes he'll do all raw, sometimes he'll like cook food. And right now he's enjoying raw in for breakfast, but like he likes to cook for lunch and like half for dinner. So Tami's course was really, really useful in helping me batch cook for him, so I can just pull out the quinoa, pull out the sweet potatoes. I made her refried beans, and then I make a salad for both of us, and then we really have a meal. Yeah. I was really excited to be able to also connect with Chef Bravo, because last year I wanted to, but I was too afraid. And then this year I was like, oh, I should write to him, but then I don't know what to say, and I don't know whether he'll respond, and should I not? And then it took me some time. I finally wrote to him, and then I heard back after a few days, and then I was like, oh, okay, we'll get on. Yeah, so we managed to do a live together, so that was really cool. I like his course as well because he goes into so much detail, and also it's just like in Malaysia there are like hardly any chefs here who understand SOS free. So I should get all of them to take his course as well, actually. So if there are any Malaysian vegan chefs out there who's watching this, please do get the ultimate vegan health and weight loss bundle. You may know the other stuff, but because this is SOS free and whole food plant-based food, I think that might be very useful, especially if you have people coming in who have health issues, and then you can actually like cook delicious whole food plant-based foods, because Malaysia, they do offer like healthier food, but it doesn't taste so good. So yeah. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. Is there anything else? Because like I said, I woke up at 3 a.m. today, and then I kind of like sent out an email, and then I tried to go back to sleep. I couldn't sleep, and I was like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So I'm a bit like, whoa.
Nice. That's so great that you reached out to him. And yeah, he's very nice. And, you know, I'm wondering, Alyssa, do you think it's ever possible that we could coordinate it so that like all the lives that we're not up against each other? Like, wouldn't that be cool if there was like a master live schedule during bundle week so that everybody could watch everything, you know?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking we need to do something like that for next year is because we do that with the raw bundle. That's happening another time. So we have on the website, there's like everybody will, but stuff's on at same times, right? So like sometimes it'll be like 10 a.m. Someone will be live with someone, but there'll also be another person's live with someone else. So like you can choose. So I think next year we'll do that with this one where we can actually have like a website where it has a list of everybody who's scheduled anything with anyone else. So everyone will have options to go and watch anything. And then after, we had somebody kind enough to go and collect the links to everybody's lives, and they actually entered it to every single one. I was like, wow, you did that. But it was really nice because then if people missed it, they could watch, even though they were we were promoting the bundle, at least they got the information because everybody had like a different topic that they would share. So I think we should definitely do that next year.
Yes.
All right. That sounds good. Everyone's saying you're adorable, Yin. All right. Well, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. It was so nice. I just wanted to say it was so nice to connect with everyone because I do feel like slightly a bit isolated here in Malaysia because there are not that many raw vegan chefs around, and also they're not I mean, people here don't understand the concept of not cooking with oil. So I think it was just comforting, and it's just nice to have a community so I don't feel so alone. So yeah, thank you so much to Chef AJ and to Lisa and to everyone, in the bundle.
We'll try to be more active with the bundle group this year. Lisa and I talked about that so that we can, maybe just once a month do Zooms with just our group so that people, stay connected. And so we'd love to do that. Thank you. Debbie, I didn't spotlight you. Where did you? Hey, this is Debbie Adler, everyone, all the way from my old stomping ground, Sherman Oaks.
Okay, hi. This has been the most fun I've had in a very long time. I don't know if that's a commentary on my life or just because it was so much fun. I have never done this before, and when Lauren asked me, I just really didn't know, like you said, like a lot of people didn't know what a bundle was. I wasn't quite sure, but Lauren asked me, Lauren Bernick. So I just trust her, and I just said yes without thinking and, not knowing really what I was getting into. And it was the best yes I ever said because, like everyone said, it's so nice to meet people in the community and to be able to brag about everyone else's products. So you don't have to talk about your own because, like AJ said, it's hard for her to talk about her own stuff, and so I find the same thing about me. I don't really love talking about my stuff, so I was so happy to talk about Lissa's and AJ's and Rebecca's, and it was so easy. It was so easy to just look what you get, and I never talked about my own thing. They probably thought I didn't even contribute to it because I never really spoke about it, because it was so exciting for me to see everything that was in there. And then another thing that happened was I looked at Lissa's 52 to a New You, and so now I'm raw. It's all Lissa's fault.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. Yeah. So now I made a commitment to be raw, because why not? Look what it did for you, and you're gorgeous and your skin is gorgeous, and like I'm at an age where I need better skin. So I'm just thinking, like, what else can I do? I'm already whole food, plant-based, vegan, no oil, no sugar, no salt. Like what's the next step? And then when I read 52 to New You, I realized, well, that's the step I need to take, because I think that probably is, healing. And like you said, it worked for you. So I'm going to do, I am doing, I actually started already. And I have so many questions. It's like, but anyway, I'm going to learn more about it because, I'm like you said there are books to read, so I'm going to read the books. So my stuff is just a 21-day weight loss meal plan. It's whole food plant-based. And like I said, it's really not only about weight loss. It's about just enjoying your food. And if you have to lose weight, you'll naturally lose it because it's whole food plant-based. I think that people who are just eating that way naturally lose the weight they need to lose. I don't think you have to think about, well, it's a weight loss plan or not a weight loss plan when it's whole food plant-based. I think your body just optimizes. That's just what I have found. That's what happened with me because I can't diet. I've never dieted. It just comes off, and then you're staying at your optimal weight naturally when you're on a whole. So that's my 21 day. And then the second thing is a 28 days of my signature smoothies. I like to put in spices and herbs and different things. And so it's a whole bunch of smoothie recipes. And that's the only time I've ever spoken about my own product is now.
All right. Well, people are saying they loved your tiramisu drink that was made today. Tiramisu smoothie.
Yes, she made it. Yeah, so that's good. Oh,
I'm sorry that I didn't even think to invite you. You know, I know I could have sworn I sent an email to literally everybody on my mailing that has ever been on the show, inviting them to the bundle, but maybe I didn't. So I need to do that again for next year. But thanks, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I also wanted to say, Debbie, if you ever want to message me, if you have questions or whatever, and this goes for anybody who's purchased the bundle, or any of you guys, whatever, just send me a message on Instagram is where you can get me the most, or send me an email. But Debbie, just send me, we can voice chat back and forth and I can answer all your questions and help you out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay.
So we've got less than 4 hours to buy the bundle, and an email came in because I try to subscribe to as many of your mailing lists. So James Sant sent one, and it's so funny because it says, just a general reminder that tonight is the last chance to sign up for the bundle. I teamed up with Chef AJ and other plant-based dignitaries. You guys, we're dignitaries. I love it. I've been called a lot of things in my life, but I've never been called a dignitary. So all right, Nate, you didn't get a chance. Nate is Lissa's betrothed. Is that a word? Did I say it correctally? It's her lovable boy. It's her man-child. It's her husband.
That's right. That's right.
Microgreens course, making microgreens in little things that are recyclable.
That's right. That's what we did yesterday on your show. I was showing my contribution to the bundle was my microgreens course called Sprouts, Krauts, and Microgreens. And yes, it's been fun. These bundles, I've been involved with the bundles a few times before, and these bundles are absolutely incredible. I mean, anytime a bundle comes around, if it's something you're into, it is definitely worth nabbing up as soon as you can, because I mean, how can you beat that? Nearly $6,500 worth of products for $49. I mean, you just cannot get that kind of a deal every day. So yeah, that was my contribution, my course, Sprouts, Krauts, and Microgreens. And what it's all about basically is just trying to inspire you to grow more food, cultivate more food. You don't need a lot of space, a little windowsill. Like yesterday, I did a episode on Chef AJ's show showing how to get going in recycled containers, like, little tomato containers or mushroom containers. You put those together and you can grow food out of some of these recycled containers. Teaching you how to sprout seeds. Sprouting is really fun, really, really simple, as well as how to make fermented foods. Fermented foods, I feel like in a lot of ways they're definitely coming back, I feel like in a lot of ways, but I feel like there's not a lot of knowledge out there about fermented foods, the power of fermented foods, or maybe they're like a little scary. And so that's really kind of what, my course is focused on, is just to try to not be afraid and just to get going and start incorporating more of these plant foods into your diet. Doesn't matter what kind of diet you follow, but of course, that is another really cool thing about this bundle, is that it was vegan based. I really loved that. I loved being a part of something like this that is focused on the ethical aspect of what it means to be vegan, and, to be partnered up with, like James says, with all these other dignitaries. This has been amazing. That, the books, that are in the bundle. I really liked the one that Danny from Lifting Vegan Logic put in, which is, every argument against veganism. That's really good, because sometimes it can be really tricky to have these conversations with our families, friends, loved ones, or even just strangers, and answer questions or ask the right questions. So it's nice to be able to have items like this to tap into. And of course, I'm actually just still going through and kind of filing the programs in the bundle, because I want to kind of have them batched together. Like all the raw stuff is over here, all the mindset stuff is over here, all the workout programs are over here, because there's just so much. I heard a couple people say that they were a little overwhelmed, and it can be easy to be overwhelmed when you open up that package, that treasure trove of goodies, and see like all that is there. You don't know what to dig into first. So yeah, this has been amazing. And, I really am, I'm really grateful for, the team that has put this together. My wife has worked so hard. She's been working for months. That 52 to a New You, I honestly believe that book alone is worth the price of the bundle. I mean, these books, of course, any one of these books, if you were to implement anything in these books, it can definitely help change your life. And that's what is so awesome to be a part of, is something like this, life-changing. This is definitely life-changing. So I appreciate it to be involved. I thank all of you guys. I didn't get to go live with as many people as I kind of would like to have this round, but of course we always have next year. And I like the idea of a schedule. I think that would be really cool, so we could kind of organize. That'd be so cool. Next year. And I like the idea of the schedule. I think that would be really cool. So we could kind of organize. That was
some kind of feedback with like you're repeating yourself. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm just there's a nice comment that Julie says, my not vegan friend bought the bundle just for Nate's course and her. So nice. Does Lisa shower during bundle week? No, none of us got showers. Oh, no.
That's why I'm in the office.
That's hilarious. Well, I initially we were going to go live at 9 and stay on till midnight to get people to buy. I personally don't think I can stay on that long. I could go to bed and you guys can stay on the Zoom. But if anybody wants to speak, I just want to read this comment in the chat. And again, Lisa and I and Charles were talking about this. Randy says, how about a conference where all the contributors come and demonstrate and all us consumers come and meet and all and buy on the spot? So we've been kicking around the idea. It would probably have to be more like an expo, because you think about it, I just produced a conference, my 20th conference with Charles. We had 5 speakers. We have like 120 people in the bundle. So it can't really be I guess it could be a conference if it was days, but we could do it like an expo, expos, so we'd love to do something like that, because my course is called Fall in Love with Vegetables, but I feel like I could call it Fall in Love with Bundle Contributors, because we have such good people and we got to know each other, even though a lot of the people were busy, just doing the lives and we got great people in this bundle. So I'm pretty tired. If anybody would like to come on and say last words, or, I can just leave the Zoom open and go to bed and somebody else could run this. But I feel like if you're not going to buy now, what are you doing? We're going to wait till 11:58 p.m. and 59 seconds, because it really does get shut off, right, Lisa? This isn't a joke. Like, I don't know who does it, but it gets shut off, right?
Yeah. So I'm the one that does it. I'm going to turn it off at 11:59 p.m. tonight. And so what is that, like less than 4 hours?
Does that mean you have to stay up till midnight to do this?
I'm going to set an alarm on my phone to wake me up. So all I have to do is push a couple buttons and then it's done. But the reason why is because we want to be honorable with our word and say, it's done, it's done. And this is it, guys. If you want to grab the bundle, this is your last chance to do so. Click the link in the chat anywhere, anyone's link, just go grab the bundle. And
we don't care who you buy from. We put almost everybody's link. Listen, I didn't put our links because as producers, we just want you to buy from one of these lovely people.
Exactly, exactly. We just want you to get it. We want you to make some changes in your life. We want you to inspire those who are around you, because that's how we're going to change the world. And that's how we're going to help our family and friends get healthier, is by making the change ourselves and inspiring them to do it as well. So, whew, it's been quite a bundle event. Thank you again, you guys, so much, everybody. All of the contributors, all of the buyers, Chef AJ, Charles, my husband Nate for supporting me through my non-shower timing.
All of the pets that didn't get any walks in 10 days, all the dogs that didn't get walked, all the cats that didn't get fed. Yeah.
Oh, it's been amazing.
Well, I'd have to say that the idea for some kind of schedule is great, because I've been popping in and out remotely because I've been traveling around gathering ingredients from farms and stuff for this upcoming gigs that I have. And I've been trying to pop in on Instagram and find lives, but I have always hit it when there's not one. And then I see all these lives because I go check people's pages and I see that they did a live, like I did with Chef Yin last year, was one of the most fun ones that I did. Just popping in and doing a live with her, and some way to know when those were, I would pop in. Because there's nothing more fun than having a great conversation, and it becomes very educational for the people watching. It's not just about the bundle. When you get really good conversation between knowledgeable people going on, I think it's addictive. And so I'd love to see that implemented somehow.
Yeah, next year we'll
awesome.
definitely do, we'll totally implement that. I'll make a page on the website. So on the top where it says terms and service, and then there's home, it'll also have live schedules. So people will be able to go to the website from your link, obviously, right, to get to the live schedule. So they'll go from your link and they'll be able to click live schedule and they'll be able to see everything. But that requires all of you guys to be in contact with me so that we can arrange everything on the website. Because once it goes on the website, it's there. So we got to really talk about that. But we'll be able to do it next year. It'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah, it does mean that we'll have to be rock solid and do some planning for sure. Say you're going to be there, you got to show up if there's going to be a live that other people want to tap into. So,
and maybe shorten the name to the Epic Vegan Bundle. It makes it a lot easier, because by the day 10, I couldn't even remember what the bundle was called anymore. It's our bundle. Make it really easy. And because it's not, last year we did it was just focusing on weight loss, but we've expanded because we just got a lot more stuff in it. So maybe just the Epic Vegan Bundle or something like that, or
Epic Vegan Dignitaries.
Yeah, dignitary bundle. Yes, I love being called a dignitary. Oh, look,
Yeah,
Julie's got a dog here too.
I had a post-it with me every time I do a live, so I can read off and go like the ultimate vegan, the ultimate vegan.
It's a mouthful.
Bundle.
Our email is WLBundle@gmail, but I think we just call it the Epic Vegan Bundle because it's short and it is epic, and it's going to be even more epic. So, and we'll try to get a pet course in there. Yeah. So it's like I spend my time like reaching out to people and a lot of times convincing them to get the bundle. Like I get to spend a lot of time like with Ramses, like, you sure you don't want to be in the bundle? You should. And like, I'm just like, Chinese water torture to get these people in. So that's like my job. So I'm doing that. I'm doing all the outreach. So we'll figure it out though. Yay. Okay, can I go to bed now? Anybody wants to say?
It looks like your puppy is already asleep, and he's saying, "Chef AJ, join."
Well, we do. The funny thing is I'll go to bed at 7 o'clock at times, but usually by 9 o'clock I'll go to bed. So I didn't answer my phone. It rang, during this live, and I don't know if you guys know who Dr. John Scharfenberg is. He called me. But talk about so I got to tell you this story. So, I've been doing YouTube, I don't know, 11, 12, 13 years. And like the biggest video, I have one video with like 1 million, and that's like my pinned one. But most of my videos, they get decent, but I don't really have anything huge. I had one video over 100,000 with Dr. McDougall, and I've got 1,400 videos. That's just from the show. So I have this 99-year-old physician on like 11 days ago, 201,000. He's at over 200,000. And he just called me and he said, listen to this. He goes, well, I don't think I want to come on your show yet because I got so many views. Let people watch this one for a while longer. It was hilarious because I was looking at the message, but isn't that great that at 99, he made a splash like that? I mean, people would kill to have a video with that many. Like, we don't know when we make a video what to call it or what's going to be. I mean, like just something random like that. I mean, good for him, you know. Maybe he could be the part of the bundle. I don't know. Like we give out his phone number if you buy the bundle. I don't know, something like that. But I would love to include him. You know, he probably has books, you know, now that I think of it, but I think he probably wouldn't know exactly how to promote. Like, I don't think he has a list or a social media following, but anyway, he was very, very cute. And that was very, very special. Let's see, Chef Ramses cooking classes in the bundle. So worth it. I'm about to fall asleep. We are too. So thank you guys for watching. I don't know. I think, and anybody else want to say anything, or you guys want to just go to bed now and start dreaming of what you're going to do? I'm already thinking, what can I do for the bundle next year? See, one thing that's nice is that we've done a lot of conferences. So in a pinch, we could always just give out the conference. See, Wanda Huberman did that, and that was fantastic. She sold a lot because people really loved that. For $49, they're getting the whole conference, and a lot of us paid $97 to get those videos. So, you know, just know that if you have a product, if it hasn't been in this bundle, it could be in the bundle. You know, you might have something, you just don't know that you have it. So I like the idea of having that as a backup. And if I can't create something, I can give one of the live ultimate weight loss conferences or something like that. It takes the pressure off to know, you know, because a lot of times people, you don't always have to create something new. You just have to organize it in a new way for people. And that's really helpful. You know, you don't have to necessarily write 100 new recipes. You can take the ones you have and organize it in a way, because that's what, you know, that's what bundle is. It's an organized encyclopedia of plant-based living, healthy living. That's kind of what I see. Okay. See, it's hard to leave because, see, you guys are watching this, but I'm just hanging out with my bundle buddies. We call well, that's what I call them, bundle buddies, except for Lissa, she's called the bundle babe and I'm the bundle bitch, but other than that, yeah. And this is the bundle Bailey.
Bundle Bailey.
Bundle Bailey. All right, well, 3.5 hours. Anybody watching live, if you haven't bought the bundle, why not type it in the chat right now? Tell me right now, give me one good reason why you haven't bought the bundle. Let's see if somebody really types that. And why? Well, my sister hasn't bought it because she doesn't like virtual products. So I think I'll just print out all 2,000 recipes for her then, huh? Yeah, that's how do we reach the people that just don't like virtual stuff? I guess we won't, huh?
I don't think we will. I've had some people who are asking her, like, are these physical products? But it would be impossible to have it for $49 if we had to have everything printed and everything shipped. I mean, could you imagine how much it would cost to ship this? And then we would have to have somebody ship it. Like, that's the beauty of digital, because you can just download it onto your device and then you can print whatever you want. Like, just if there's a couple recipes you want to print, you can do that. And there's lots of video courses, right? And
you can't ship well, should we go back to VHS tapes and
right.
Yeah, we'll ship it to you.
Also, I've had people ask me if my 52 to a New You ebook would be in print. And part of me would love to make it in print, but in that ebook, there's so many links to all kinds of resources, to videos, to all different kinds of things. And you can't do that in a print book. Like, you can't tap the book and go to the link.
Just bought the bundle for a friend. I've have it for myself. Can't wait to explore it. Everything. Nice to see you, Karen. Not sure who to buy the bundle for. You know what? Just click a link. Honestly, there's so many. All these people are wonderful. So don't let that be the reason you don't buy. Seriously, still hanging on. 10:30 in Ohio. Yeah, physical products would be $49 a week. Yeah, exactly. So, and these make great gifts. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Seriously, we're not faking. Look what cute dogs you all have. All right, and Debbie didn't bring her dog on, but Tammy doesn't have a dog. guess the rest of you don't. All right. Love you guys so much. Thank you all so much. Seriously, all those that supported our work. You didn't just support us. There's like 120 people in the bundle. So you supported all of us and we really appreciate you. And we look forward to coming back next year, bigger and better with even more vegan dignitary. That's what we should call it, the vegan dignitary bundle. Except a lot of people won't know what that word means. So maybe epic vegan bundle. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Good night.